for the first time. Today it was party time. The Gibson Cup has been unwrapped and those fans await its presentation to the Danske Bank Irish Premier League champions shortly. It is official. Tommy Breslin's boys are now the most successful in the history of Cliftonville Football Club. Shortly, Geordie McMullen will receive the silverware from Aubrey Ralph. There's Mr. Donnelly on his way up. But as is our custom, let us first confirm for one last time this season the results from the Danske Bank Premiership. Cliftonville 3, Crusaders 2, Glenavon 2, Linfield 5, Portadown 1, Glentoran 2. In Section B, Ballymena United 1, Ards 1, Ards relegated. Coleraine 0, Dungannon 0, Warrenpoint Town 0, Ballinamallard United 3. The confirmation then from the championship, the results: Ballyclare 2, Knockbreda 5, Bangor 1, the Welders 1, Carrick Rangers 3, Donegal Celtic 4, Coke United 1, Larne 1, Dundela 2, Loughgall 1, Institute 2, Limavady United 0 and Lisburn Distillery 2, Dergview 0. So confirmation then of the table. There it is. Institute, after a 4-year absence, are back in top flight football. Bangor would not have gone up, so Ards are automatically relegated. Stute back in the big time. It was all incidental, but let's bring you the pick of the action from Solitude, where today something rather bizarre and surreal happened. The home side scored 3 goals and Boyce and Gormley weren't among them. Crusaders provided the champions a pre-match guard of honour. Your match commentator, Jackie Fullerton.
They may be North Belfast rivals, but Crusaders form a guard of honour for the new Irish League champions. It is carnival time at Solitude. Back-to-back league champions for the first time in the club's 135-year history. Winning it last year was brilliant, but winning it again is special. Oh, Crusaders may have played them into trouble here. They could be in real trouble. The ball comes in. There's Chris Curran, and he finishes it 1-0. It's Chris Curran, 6th goal of the season for him. The ball came across, he found the space, and then he found the target. O'Neill had no chance. Adamson. Oh, that's not a great ball. McMaster. McMaster was brave. He did well. He hits it well. He hits it very well. First goal of the season for David McMaster, and it's one to remember. Brave in the challenge, found himself in space, and he buried it. Hanley. Oh, he slipped. Cosgrove. 2-1. A costly slip from a Crusaders defender. It fell to Curran, and he bagged his 2nd of the day. Now, Winchester. Oh, that could be a penalty. Not so, says the referee. Well, they're on their feet in the grandstands as well. Record goal scorer this season with 37. He hasn't got one today, but that will not matter a jot. His goals have helped win the title for this club. Johnson gets it forward. Oh, that hit a hand, and he's given the penalty. A chance for Curran to get his first hat-trick for the club on this special day. It would be one to remember, and he does it. 18 minutes into the second half, 3-1 Cliftonville. Good save by the keeper, but Owens is there with the tap in. 3-2. 14 minutes left. It comes to an end. Cliftonville, final game of the season. They have won this North Belfast derby by 3-2. And very shortly, the celebrations will begin in earnest.
The Reds rumble and roll on. The medal presentation is rolling on. Let's bring you live to Jackie Fullerton. All yours, Jackie.
Welcome to Solitude. It really is carnival time here. Amazing scenes, and why not? The presentation is underway. Barry Johnson, 33 years of age. What a season he's had. He's played a big part, getting a nice welcome. on his way to pick up his second league medal in back-to-back seasons. The first time the club has won back-to-back championships in their 135-year history. And one of the main men, there's Johnston, red and white flags everywhere. It's been that sort of day. They clinched it on Easter Tuesday, 2-0 at Portadown. They've probably been celebrating most of the week, but the celebrations will really begin in earnest this evening. The next man behind Johnston is Liam Boyce. 24 goals this season for Liam Boyce. Has he played his last game for Cliftonville, though? Shamrock Rovers reported to be interested. A couple of English League clubs. He'd love to play full-time football again. Getting his medal there from Aubrey Ralph and Kevin Kingston of the sponsors, Danske Bank. Here comes the main man. He has worked wonders. Listen to that reception from one of the gentlemen of the game. He didn't really want the job. He wasn't that fussed. He was happy as a coach. But my goodness, how he has taken to management. Back-to-back championships. He must be in dreamland, Tommy Breslin. There is the captain. He didn't play today because of injury, George McMullen. And what a way for him to help celebrate his testimonial year for 11 years at the club. He's a big favourite. Yeah, Cliftonville, the club, they're in my heart, he says. Championes, championes. McMullen laps it up in the twilight of his career, really, in his early 30s. But it's a day those fans and players like McMullen will remember. They will be Cliftonville legends. They are history makers. That's what today is all about. And we hope to hear from some of them very shortly. But first, Kevin Kingston of Danske, the sponsors, and Aubrey Ralph are about to hand over the trophy. And I think when George McMullen lifts it, here comes the roar. The cup belongs to Cliftonville. Fifth time in their history. 1906, they shared it with Distillery. 910. Under Marty Quinn in 1998, they won it. They won it last year, and now they've won it again. And the man who took them there, led them there, the manager, Tommy Breslin, he's with our man, Thomas.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Tommy Breslin, you don't get tired of seeing things like that behind you?
No, it's absolutely outstanding. The boys deserve it. They were, all season they've been brilliant. So we'll enjoy it, and you never get tired of that.
How does it compare to last year?
I think this year's more enjoyable, more satisfying, because it was going to happen. I think it was on the cards last year for a long while, whereas this time it went down to the wire. But when you have a group of players like that, you're always in with a chance, and they come through in the end. So brilliant.
What makes this group of players particularly special? Because your club have never won back-to-back titles before.
No, they've never, but they're just exceptionally talented lads. They're the right attitude, the right mentality, and they all get on very well together. So and then the age profile's good as well. So they're just a very special bunch.
The next goal is 3 in a row. Let's have a walk over and try and grab some of the players. Barry Johnson's here. Barry, you're live on BBC. You seem to enjoy playing together. You're always playing with a smile on your face. Is that what makes this dressing room particularly special?
Yeah, well, they're a good bunch of lads, very close, a lot of socialising together, and they're all about the same age. Unfortunately, one's my age, we have to sit in with the feet up and the slippers on, so...
You must be pinching yourself, because as you say, you're a fair bit older than most of these lads.
Easy.
And they've raised the benchmark a little bit older anyway, Barry.
Yeah, well, but they're unbelievable. There's no reason why that squad, that team, can't go on and dominate the Irish League for 3-4 years,
Go and enjoy those celebrations. We'll try and grab another couple of players. Chris Curran's here. Chris, congratulations. First league medal. Most of these players had it last year. You finished the season inside with that hat-trick.
It's unbelievable. Never scored a hat-trick before, so happy enough to do it on the last day of the season. my family came down to watch me today too, so I was just chuffed to score one goal in front of them would have been enough, but score hat-trick was brilliant.
Talk us through the 3 goals. You can even remember them now.
Seems like a long time ago. The first one I didn't even hit it that cleanly and just snuck underneath the goalkeeper. The second one was probably a better finish, and third one I was just happy that Dermy and Liam decided to step aside and let me hit it, so I was happy. I was just delighted to score.
You have finished the season absolutely brilliantly. Is this why you joined the club, to win medals and build silverware?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I'm just going to leave you there, Chris, because there's one man I want to speak to, and he's guaranteed us that Joe Gormley is going to do a rare interview. Joe, come on over here. You're live on BBC. How special has this season been for you personally?
Well, it's unbelievable. Can't believe it again, 2 years in a row. Unbelievable.
What does it mean to you to break records at this club as well? Because your mum's in the stands, your family are at every single game. You're now a record breaker.
Well, I just rather win leagues. Records mean nothing to me, so I just win leagues and that's it. Leagues and cups.
Joe, thank you very much. Enjoy the celebrations. The party is only getting started here at Solitude.
10 years working with Thomas Kane, and at last he's as good as his word. He said he would get Joe the Goal Gormley for us. Congrats, big congrats to all at Solitude. Let's now bring you the final standings at the top and bottom of the table then. So, as we already know, Section A topped off by Cliftonville. They have made history. First won it in 1906, but first did the back-to-backs in 2012 and 13/14 in this season. Linfield sits second. David Jeffrey sits in limbo as he takes his leave after 17 years. And confirmation, as you see there, the Ards are relegated. Monday marks our last Irish League show. Joel and Chris will present and ponder the ups and downs of the league season and look ahead to the Irish Cup. And confirmation of the season's leading strikers, Joe Gormley. Well, actually, that should say 37 goals there for Joe Gormley, so I do apologise. But Joe led league goals, I apologise, 27, 37 in all competitions. Today week's Irish Cup final is live on BBC. That's Glenavon versus Ballymena United. Kick-off is at 2:30. Confirmation that all is well in the world elsewhere today. AP McCoy is champion jockey once again. Money Glass will raise another glass